So hi, hello and welcome people to another episode of us. I'm your host Rohit Sharma and you're watching Freedom Farming English channel. So today we'll be talking on introduction to zero budget natural farming. So what is the procedure and what are its benefits? So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So now let's continue to introduction to zero budget natural farming, also called as ZBNF. Mother Earth and natural agriculture. The earth is our mother and we are her sons. The sacred bridge to this relationship between mother and son is natural agriculture. Natural farming is the process of reversing the land quality and the productivity of the farming land. The mother nature gives us a lot, but what we are providing to nature is pollution, chemicals and toxicity. But now our government is ready to make a great change towards real sustainability and making farming on zero budget. In the budget of 2024-25, Nirmala Sitharaman introduced 1 crore farmers nationwide will be initiated to natural farming, supported by certification and branding in the next 2 years. And not only that, as well as 10,000 need-based bio-input resource centers to be established. So now let's talk upon what is natural farming. Natural farming, which is also known as do-nothing farming, is an ecological farming approach that relies on the natural biodiversity of the farm to promote the growth of crops and livestock. It is rooted in the principles of working with nature rather than against it, minimizing human intervention and avoiding synthetic chemicals. Now let's head to the next topic, that what are the key principles of natural farming. No tillage. The soil is not plowed or turned over. This helps maintain the natural structure and biodiversity of the soil. No synthetic chemicals. No synthetic fertilizer, pesticides or herbicides are used. Natural farming relies on organic inputs and natural processes to maintain soil fertility and control pests. Use of indigenous seeds. Emphasis is placed on using local and indigenous seeds that are naturally adapted to the local environment and climate. Natural pest management. Pest control is achieved through natural means, such as companion planting, crop rotation, and encouraging the presence of beneficial insects. Minimal human intervention. Family practices aim to minimize human interference, allowing natural processes to take precedence. What are the benefits of natural farming? Cost reduction. By eliminating the need for synthetic inputs, the cost of production is significantly reduced. Soil health. The soil's natural structure and fertility are preserved and enhanced, leading to long-term sustainability. Biodiversity. Natural farming promotes biodiversity, which can lead to a more resilient agricultural ecosystem. Environmental protection. Avoiding synthetic chemicals helps protect the environment from pollution and degradation. Healthier produce. Crops grown through natural farming are free from chemical residues, which is of course beneficial for consumer health. Practices in natural farming. Cover cropping. Growing cover crops to protect and enrich the soil. Mulching. Using organic matter to cover the soil, retain moisture and suppress weeds. Green manure. Incorporating green plants into the soil to enhance its fertility. Integrated farming. Combining crop production with livestock rearing to create a balanced ecosystem. So now let's discuss some essential input of natural farming. Starts with a seed treatment. While seed treatment protects the seed from seed-borne diseases, it also increases its germination capacity amazingly. Seed treatment process. For that we'll need 5 kilograms of desi cow dung, 5 liters of cow urine, 50 grams of slaked lime and a little soil. The seeds become treated by mixing them in 20 liters of water. After keeping it for one night, 100 kg of seeds are cultured. After a day, the cultured seeds are ready for sowing. Covering in natural farming. Covering is an important rule of natural farming. How? Because the entire cultivated land is covered with crops. Covering is completely done with residue or short duration intercrop. Covering retains moisture in the soil, and by drawing moisture from the atmosphere, it also reduces water consumption for farming remarkably. It increases the activities of bacteria and earthworms. It controls weeds and ultimately decomposes and increases the biological carbon capacity of the soil by preventing carbon emissions from the soil. Vasa formation or vasa formation is also an important process in the agricultural method in which an equal balance of air and moisture is maintained in the soil. This natural farming method not only increases the production capacity of the land but also provides an effective option for the prevention of pests and diseases. Next comes up Agni Astra. Agni Astra is a cheap input based on local vegetation and can be made in the farmer's field to prevent pests on crops. For that, you will need 20 liters of local cow's urine, 500 grams of tobacco powder, 50 grams of garlic paste, and 500 grams of chili. Now you can boil this mixture on low flame and keep it for 48 hours. Stir it for 2 minutes in the morning and evening. Mix this solution in 6 liters per 200 liters of water and spray it in 1 acre. Next comes up Jeevamrit, the nectar of the earth. Experiments have shown that if cow urine, jaggery and 2 pieces of flour or gram flour etc. are mixed with 10 kg of cow dung, it will produce miraculous results. The results we got were named Jeevamrit. Making Jeevamrit from these easily available ingredients is so simple that any farmer can make it on his own. Use jaggery, gram flour, cow dung, water or cow urine and mash them properly to make a liquid from these ingredients. Put the ingredients in a drum and mix it with a wooden stick. After mixing it properly, keep it in the shade for 2 or 3 days to prepare Jeevamrit. Jeevamrit has to be dissolved and covered with a sack. But, when this Jeevamrit is poured into the field along with irrigation, the number of bacteria in the soil increases incredibly and the chemical and biological properties of the soil improve. Now apply Jeevamrit twice a month as per availability. Give 200 liters per acre along with irrigation water once or twice in a month. This makes the soil healthy and the crop gets better. Due to this, there is no need to earthen plowing, which is considered a friend of the farmer. Not only this, natural farming also increases the groundwater level. Through this process, the main crops are saved. Along with this, elite crops can be grown. Next comes up is Ghan Jeevamrit. Ghan Jeevamrit is a dried form of Jeevamrit which is mixed in the ground before sowing the crop. Mix 20 liters of freshly prepared Jeevamrit in 200 kg of sun-dried cow dung and keep it in the shade for 2 days. Again, it is dried in the sun and made fine by grinding it with a stick. Other inputs for pest and disease prevention are Neem Astra, Brahmastra, Dashaparni extract, Khatti Lassi, Kandi Sota trees, etc. are effectively used for the prevention of various diseases. Impact of natural farming. Natural farming is infusing energy into the country. Lakhs of farmers in the country have established this method. Dhang district of Gujarat state is an entire natural farming district. It has been declared that many villages in the country are converting towards this because it is bringing progress in the lives of farmers. Now let's talk upon the topic testimony of farmers. Akshay Navle. Akshay explains how he transitioned from chemical farming to organic and then to natural farming. He discusses how natural farming has drastically reduced his production costs and increased his profits. By using these indigenous seeds, avoiding synthetic chemicals and employing natural methods like mulching and no-till farming, he has created a sustainable and self-sufficient farming ecosystem. This approach has eliminated his dependency on external markets and traders, allowing him to manage his farm efficiently with minimal expenses. Natural farming, as demonstrated by Akshay, highlights the potential for farmers to achieve higher profitability and sustainability by aligning their practices with the natural processes of their environment. So if you like the video, please do let me know in the comment section, and for more, don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit that bell icon so that you receive our notifications first. Happy farming!